All the US stocks, in fact, have rebounded from a two-day losing streak, and taking cues from that, the Asian stocks also have traded positively. In fact, we're seeing that the crude oil prices have gone below the $60 per barrel. In US, the US stocks rose in a late day rally on Thursday, boosted by economic comeback plays as the market rebounded from a two-day losing streak. Investors have bought stocks which are likely to do well in recovery, and as such, beating down stocks like Apple and Tesla have seen some amount of investor interest there. Shares of Nike did fell close to around 3.4% as the sports goods giant faced a Chinese social media backslash. The US 10-year yield has traded largely flat at 1.63%, and the volatility that we have seen in the recent past. Dow recovered nearly around 600 points from the day's low to close at 32,619, while the S&P as well as the Nasdaq were up 0.5% and 0.1% respectively. In Europe, the European stocks, however, did end lower on Thursday as fears over extended COVID restrictions in the eurozone sparked a flight from the energy and financial stocks to firms which are likely to be felt safer during heightened economic uncertainty. The pan-European STOXX 600 index slipped 0.3%, weighted down by a drop in oil and gas stocks on the back of weaker crude prices and bank stocks as bond yields did decline. Shares of German sportswear firm Adidas, which also came under backfire for labor issues in China, were down nearly around 6%. DAX and CAC were flat, while FTSE was trading negative by nearly around 0.6%. In Asia, the Asian stocks did open with a positive bias. Shares opened higher in Japan, and gains across the region lifted MSCI's Asia Pacific gauge. Nikkei index was up close to around 1.3%, while TOPIX was up by nearly around 1.2% in early morning trade. Australian stocks traded positive by 0.4%. WTI crude did come under good amount of pressure. It fell below the $60 per barrel after adding almost 6% on Wednesday, as a strengthening dollar and mounting lockdowns in Europe did blunt the potential impact of crude cargoes which have been backed up outside the blocked Suez Canal. Tugs and tickers, however, are still trying to dislodge the ship stuck for a third day in the Suez Canal, which is a critical waterway for trade. WTI US crude futures were trading up by 1% at $59 odd per barrel in early morning trade. Gold was trading flat at $1,727 an ounce as support from US Treasury yields was offset by a strong dollar. Gold futures traded flat at somewhere around $1,727 an ounce in early morning trade.